Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot on the Pagan Perspective, and this week we're saying goodbye to an era as the channel in its current capacity comes to an end. I do want to stress that this is not an end forever, just an end for now. This will be a sabbatical period to do some housekeeping items and to find the best course for the channel going forward. The return and the structure for the future of the channel is to be announced. So, I want to get that out of the way. I had to have that on a script because, yeah, it's, yeah. Anyway, so basically this week we're saying goodbye to the channel as it is. The new format or the new structure, however it's going to be, is to be announced, and I'm anxiously awaiting. But this week and next week, the hosts, both subs and regular hosts, are reminiscing or doing topics that we haven't gotten to do yet. So, since I've been here since year 2, I think we've kind of done all of the topics, or I think I've done all of the topics that I can think of. And so, yeah, I think I'm just going to reminisce a little bit and just soak in the sweet melancholy of it. So it's still a little bit of a shock that, the channel as it is not going to be a fixture in my life. So, yeah. Anyway. Let me go with my bullet points here because otherwise I can ramble on for about 2-3 hours and ain't nobody got time to edit that. So over the past 11 years, the Pagan Perspective has been more than just a collaboration channel. It's been a fixture in the Pagan YouTube community. The website, I believe it's Feedspot? Yes, Feedspot has awarded Pagan Perspective the #1 of the top 10 pagan YouTube channels for pagans in 2018, I believe also 2020 from what I'm seeing on their feed here, and has gotten over 21,000 subscribers. Now, anybody in the YouTube community, period, if you look at your analytics, you know that not everybody that watches your channels are subscribers. So if everybody that actually watched on a regular basis actually subscribed, that number would be a lot bigger. I digress. That in and of itself, to me, though, is astounding. The fact that most collab channels don't last this long is astounding. And I just want to first give kudos to Kara and Kyle. I want to give you guys kudos for starting this channel, and give kudos to Kara, who has helped, spearhead this channel for the last however many years since Kyle has stepped down. It is astounding to me that we have done so many topics over the last 11 years, and so many videos. Let's see. I'm just gonna see if it has here how many videos. It does not say, but we have gotten, this is one analytic I will share. The channel in and of itself has gotten over 2 million views. Astounding. In the YouTube pagan community, not a common thing to have happen. So that in and of itself is astounding. Let's get off the analytics, though. At least for the channel, because I'm going to reminisce about me and my time here on this channel, because yeah, I've been here a hot minute. So I came in the second year of the channel whenever they did subs weeks. I actually watched my first video that I posted on the Pagan Perspective, and it was one of my my late videos. I posted it the day after I was supposed to, which I deeply apologize for. It was the day after a friend of mine's wedding where I was best man, and that friend has since died. She died in 2014, and I think it was kind of odd seeing that, and yeah, it brought back some memories there of the wedding, of her passing, a lot of memories there. But I actually looked at the date too. The date was September 19th, 2010. It has been 10 years, 1 month to the day from the first video that I made to the last video that I'm making on this channel in its current state. Don't know how the hosts, if there will be hosts in the future, how that's going to be chosen. If there's going to be auditions, I will definitely audition. So still awaiting word on that and how we are going forward on that. So I don't know. And even if I did, I'm not sharing. But yeah, I cannot believe 10 years, 1 month to the day is astounding to me. So I came on the channel with Feather and Annie, both of who have since stepped down, both for personal reasons and whatnot. I have kept in touch with Annie. Feather, I don't have any contact information for any longer, but if I do have contact information for her, I would definitely be reaching out to her, because astounding person. Love her. I do still keep in contact with Annie, and we Facebook back and forth, and we still do talk over Facebook, and we have met in person. We had a wonderful day out last year before COVID-19 and all that happened. We had a wonderful day out where we just went out on the town and whatnot. We went out, had lunch and all that. We had a great time. Her and her husband are fantastic people. And so anyway, getting past the second year, or the second year of the channel, we've covered a ton of questions. I actually went back and counted how many videos I've done. I have done over 300 videos just myself. I'm not sure if I think that is a huge number or a low number, but whenever you're making one video a week, minus a week for subs week, that's actually pretty on point. I have missed very few weeks with doing videos. I can probably count on both hands how many times I've missed a video or had to have a substitute host cover a video for me. It has been the one constant in my life over the past 10 years and 1 month that I make a video every Monday or every Thursday or every subs week whenever I was a sub. It was the constant in my life to do a video for the Pagan Perspective. It's been the only constant in the last decade for me. In the last decade, I have had 3 vehicles. I have moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 4 times. I've had 3 pets, 2 pet deaths. Got Coda and Houdini right here. I've fallen in and out of love. I came out on this channel. I think this is the first place that I've actually come out to the broader community. I don't even think I came out on my personal channel before I came out on here. Not sure. Either way, they were close in time proximity. I've traveled all over the place. I've made some really good friends. I've kept in touch with some really good colleagues or Pagan Perspective alum. I've basically gained adopted family members, as I would call them. Cara, you are family. You're a sibling, as far as I'm concerned. Annie is like a mother. She's a person that I can count on to say, hey, you're part of the family. You know, if I fell on hard times and I was down in Dover, I bet you I could call up Annie and I say, hey Annie, can I sleep on your couch for a day or two? And she would say, no problem, Rich, come on over. I bet you she would. And I could probably do the same with Cara, and they could both do the same with me. They could call me up and say, hey, I need a couch to sleep on. Can you spare a space? And I'd be like, immediately, yes, come on over. And I would do that for many of the hosts that have been on this channel and have absolutely no problem with it. I could trust these people with secrets, or I could trust these people with, being there and not judging me if I'm going through a hard time and, I need somebody to talk to. I could trust these people not to go about and blab secrets and, judge me for how I'm feeling or what's going on in my life or how I handled something. It's more than just colleagues and more than just friends. It's even surpassed family. Some of my family connections aren't so connected anymore. So to me, in a way, this even surpasses family in a way. I have gone from being a Christian Wiccan to a Christo-pagan to somebody that does not have a goddess figure in their practice to somebody who embraces the goddess figure. Somebody who was once more closed-minded to somebody who, if their mind was any more open, their brain would fall out. I have I cannot say that I've changed political parties. I was an independent and still am an independent whenever it comes to politics. Let's not get into that. By the way, I've already voted. If you're in the U.S. and you haven't voted, doesn't matter who you're voting for. Make your voice heard and go ahead and vote. Just had to put that in there this time of the year. But I've changed my political views. I've changed my stance on ethics and whatnot. I've changed my views on so many different things. I used to be more conservative, now more progressive. I've changed a lot in the last decade, and I've learned about other practices that I knew nothing about. I've embraced some practices that I thought were not so great and turned out to be wonderful practices. I've also, again, being Christo-pagan, have met fellow Christo-pagans that have watched this channel and they're like, hey, I saw you on this channel and thanks for representing, and where's your personal channel, and can I learn more about this from you? I've met those people via virtually. I've met some of you in person, and in the through the pagan perspective, I've been able to give a voice and a face to Christo-pagans and Christo-paganism and Christian Wiccans and Christo-witches, anybody that uses Christianity in their practice. And that's been a topic that we've covered before. And I think I hope I've represented them well. And yeah, and before that, it's been a hard road for many Christo-pagans out there. There weren't many out there that were making videos. Slowly but surely, I see more and more of them popping up here and there. They're like, hey, I'm one of you. Come and, you know, subscribe to my channel and this and that. So I've really enjoyed meeting people of my own individual niche community through the pagan perspective. I've met those people, and not everybody was nice about it. Not everybody was embracing of a Christo-pagan. Through the channel, though, I don't think, any problems. I think everybody has embraced me and my beliefs fairly well. They may not always understand it, but they've always accepted it. They've said, not for me, but you do you, and cool. So, yeah, so many things. My head is spinning. Yeah, I think that's about it. But I've learned a lot from fellow hosts, made a lot of connections with fellow hosts, and regret not 1 minute of being on this channel. So that's my final video for the current installment of the Pagan Perspective. I will see you on my personal channel, which a link will be below. I was told by somebody in one of the comments earlier this month that the link was not necessarily working. If you search Christo Witch 2005 on YouTube, or you go to the Pagan Perspective homepage on YouTube and you click the current hosts, I don't know how long that's going to stay on there because it is being revamped. But if you click on that, it'll take you right to my YouTube page, and you can go ahead and subscribe there. You can link to me through there. You can pretty much find me on social media through Twitter, at Witchy Richie, Witchy with a Y, Richie with an IE, and connect with me there. You can, of course, go ahead and direct message me on Twitter, and you can go ahead and shout at me on Twitter. I am not always on there, but I try to get on there every once in a while to go through the comments, go through the feed and whatnot, and answer any questions. I try to as much as possible. You can also email me through christopaganism.com. You can go there and be part of the community over there. Through this next year, I'm going to be doing some new things on there, as well as with my personal channel. So some things that are coming up in the future here. So for my personal channel and for my personal practice, that I'm going to address over on there. So that will be coming up within the next few months. I'm going to be posting on there, letting you all know the changes that are coming forth from there. So anyway, as you see, I am currently at work, so I do need to get back to work because it's almost the end of the day for me, so I got to close out my day and whatnot. But I'm kind of putting off the inevitable by keep on going here. But it must be said, because it's only an ending to the current status, and making space for new things to happen. And I can't wait to see what they are. But until I see you guys again, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye.